Hey, this is Football X Analytics. We analyze Super Bowl games, and in this video we are going over the third possessions of both teams in the third quarter of Super Bowl I. For more details in the first half, check out these videos which highlight the first and second quarters. Give me a dopamine, like and subscribe. Here's a brief recap. Both teams punted on their first possessions. Green Bay got on the board first with a 37-yard touchdown pass between Bart, Starr, and Max McGee. The Chiefs tried their counter, but their drive stalled and the 40-yard field goal attempt was no good. After a 3-and-out by the Packers, the Chiefs drove down the field and made it a game with a 7-yard touchdown pass between Len Dawson and Curtis McClinton. The Packers struck back with a grueling 14-play drive that accumulated with a Jim Taylor touchdown run. With only a few minutes left, Kansas City drove down the field and managed to get off a 31-yard field goal, which was good. The first possession by the Kansas City Chiefs ended up with an interception and ran back to the 5-yard line. It took Elijah Pitts only one play to get the ball in the end zone. After that, both teams traded punts, fighting for field position. And that is where we stand. Kansas City Chiefs 10, Green Bay Packers 21. In the third quarter with 7:08 left to play. 1st and 10 on Kansas City's 27-yard line. Dawson back to pass, rolls out left, and throws to Chris Burford, but the throw was high. Dawson was pressured by Leroy Caffey. 2nd and 10, Dawson going back again, and he is sacked by Leroy Caffey and Willie Davis. Let's take a look at this sack. Caffey is just left of Jim Tier, and Davis has to deal with Dave Hill, who's been doing a good job containing him. Let's look at Davis first. Hill tries to prolong the turn, not realizing Dawson has fallen so far back. Now Caffey. Looks like Tier was focused on him, but then switched on Lionel Aldridge and allowed Caffey to get by. 3rd and 24. Dawson's looking deep. The line is collapsing. He's got no time, and is sacked by Henry Jordan and Willie Davis. And with another defensive sack, let's take a look at this play. We got Willie Davis up on top against Dave Hill, Henry Jordan left of the center, and Ron Kostelnik in between them. But first, let's look at how Jim Tier manages Lionel Aldridge. This is the kind of pass protection Dawson needs. Okay, now look at Willie Davis. He gets brought down by Mike Garrett, but gets up fast and outmaneuvers Dave Hill to get Dawson. Henry Jordan getting tag team again. It doesn't matter. He gets through and chases down Dawson. Look at Kostelnik. He doesn't get the sack, but his effort to outperform Kurt Mertz is fantastic. Are there any priests in the stadium? Because Dawson might need to be read his last rites. Let's take a look at Willie Davis. Attended college at Grambling State University, where he played at both offensive tackle and defensive end. Selected in the 15th round in the 1956 NFL Draft by the Cleveland Browns. Did not start his career until 1958 due to military service in the United States Army. Traded to the Green Bay Packers in 1960. His career stats in 162 games include 99.5 sacks, 2 safeties, 2 interceptions, 22 fumble recoveries. His playoff stats in 7 games include 5.5 sacks. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time NFL champion, 5-time first-team All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowl. In 1999, the Sporting News ranked Davis as the 69th greatest football player. In 2021, he was listed as 91st of the greatest players of all time by The Athletic. He is a member of the NFL 1960s All-Decade Team, Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame, Wisconsin Hall of Fame, and the Professional Football Hall of Fame. Now let's get back to the game. That makes it 4th and long, 4th and 35. Joel Wilson deep in his own end zone. Wilson's punt goes 43 yards. Donnie Anderson catches it on the Chiefs' 45-yard line and returns it 4 yards to the 41-yard line. However, there is a flag down. It's going against the Packers. Clipping. Does not say who did it, but it's a 15-yard penalty. Green Bay's offense on the field on their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. The Packers running the power sweep with Elijah Pitts, but the Chiefs are all over it. E.J. Hall gets his second tackle for a loss in the game. 2nd and 12 on Green Bay's 42-yard line. Bart Starr is looking to pass and finds Max McGee for 11 yards. Packers now have a manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 1. Starr hands off to Taylor, who runs up the middle for 4 yards. 1st down, 1st and 10 on the Chiefs' 43-yard line. Starr takes a 9-step drop back. Whoa! He throws to Carroll Dale, but Dale fell, and it looks like Starr threw it away. 2nd and 10, Starr drops back and throws to his relief valve, Jim Taylor. Brushes off Fred Williamson, but Bobby Bell makes a great open field tackle. That's a loss of 1 yard and Bell's first tackle for loss in the game. 3rd and a tough 11 coming up. Starr with another deep drop back and finds Max McGee again for 16 yards. 1st down. 1st and 10 on the Chiefs' 28-yard line. Starr with a quick handoff to Taylor, who rushes up the middle for 3 yards. The refs have ended the play, but Taylor is still trying, and Buchanan doesn't have any of that in the game plan. He looks a bit frustrated. Let's watch this play. Only a 3-yard run, but look how Taylor irritates Buchanan. Don't know if Taylor knows this, but this will be his last game as a Green Bay Packer. But it looks like he is relishing the moment. 2nd and 7. Lombardi wants to break the Chiefs' defense using Taylor's toughness. He gets the ball again. He finds a hole in the middle and gets brought down for 4 yards. 3rd and 3. Lombardi gives Taylor the ball again, rushing the power sweep on the left side. Oh, what a great tackle by Bobby Bell, but that's another first down. Let's take another look at this run. Just a classic power sweep. Taylor outruns Andy Rice and Jerry Mays, but Bell gets him down with that shoelace tackle, preventing Taylor from getting into the end zone. 1st and 10 on the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Starr fakes the handoff and is looking at Max McGee the whole time, and McGee gets the 2nd touchdown of the game. Another dominant performance by the Green Bay Packers offense. Jim Taylor pounding down the field, wearing down and even frustrating the Chiefs defense. When things are tight, the passing by Bart Starr relieves any pressure. Max McGee caught 3 passes on this drive, one to make it 3rd and short, the other was a first down, and the last one was a touchdown. With that performance, let's take a deep dive into Bart Starr's career. A graduate of the University of Alabama, he did not play much due partially by a back injury and some other factors. The basketball coach of Alabama, Johnny D, was a friend of Jack Vanese, who was the personal director of the Green Bay Packers. D recommended Vanese to draft him, so in the 1956 NFL Draft, the Packers selected Starr in the 17th round, 200th pick overall. He was a backup in the 1956 season and split time with Babe Barelli until 1959, which was Vince Lombardi's first year as a Packers coach. His career stats consist of 24,718 passing yards, passing completion rate of 57%, 152 passing touchdowns, 1,308 rushing yards, and 15 rushing touchdowns. His career stats in the 6 playoff games include 1,753 passing yards, a passing completion rate of 61%, and 15 touchdowns. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, 5-time NFL champion, NFL Most Valuable Player 1966, First Team All-Pro 1966, 4-time Pro Bowl, 4-time NFL Passing Rating Leader, 4-time NFL Completion Percentage Leader. He is a member of the NFL 1960s All-Decade Team, Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame, Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame, and the Professional Football Hall of Fame. Back to the game. Extra point attempt by Don Chandler is good. With that score, Green Bay extends their lead. Kansas City Chiefs 10, Green Bay Packers 28. Let's finish this video by ending the 3rd quarter. Dan Chandler kicks off. Bert Cohen receives the kick at the 2-yard line. In his attempt to return the kick, he slips and falls on the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 on the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Dawson hands off to Chris McClinton, who runs up the middle for 1 yard. That run will end the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3 quarters, Kansas City Chiefs 10, Green Bay Packers 28. Let's take a look at the stats for these 2 drives. Nothing impressive for the Chiefs. They experienced their first 3 and out with the 2 sacks, 3 plays, minus 25 yards. The defense has 2 tackles for loss, one by Hullab and the other Bell. Despite that, the Packers still managed to score. Now the Green Bay Packers, 10 plays, 56 yards, taking up 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Bart Starr was 4 for 5 for 39 yards and a touchdown. Jim Taylor took control of the running game, and Max McGee comes through with 3 catches and 40 yards, got a first down and a touchdown. Not to be outdone, the defense had 2 sacks, with Willie Davis sharing those sacks with Leroy Caffey and Henry Jordan. Our next few videos will have one starting the Our next few videos will have one starting the 4th quarter. We will also have another video doing a summary of the 3rd quarter, and another showcasing the offensive starting lineup of the Kansas City Chiefs for Super Bowl I. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe.